Yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine.
All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast LA skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
I do this. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, when your post, you're popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My druid code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way. Right before the
All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast LA skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he spins through. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go! 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Gone! Check! Ready!
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta. Watch twist. 6-6, bullet high. Let's go.
2nd and 6. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Let's bring it.
Go.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Come on, fellas.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Set. 50, plant.
Here we go. Check 31, check.
80 weapon. Hit it.
Running on first down, Eckler takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Golf, golf.
Right. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Hey, we're pretty
Hey!
pretty quiet.
Hey, Zoo!
Mike 6.
Get it!
From the midfield strike, he'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
There we go.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here we go, set! 60 orange.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
X3, 218, chopper. Lead grip.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Open man, it's Allen. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. I don't think it's a supporting drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up.
30 base.
Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline, thinking themselves and expressing, let's keep going. We're doing pretty well.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
Watch the curls. Strong left. I'm coming.
On second down now. It's Grant, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
So you got
a minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's just me and you.
Hey, wahoo!
It's just me and you.
My game.
6 man. Check curls.
Shoot!
On third down, Lawrence. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 50 with the flat. Watch the screen.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now this will complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The 20, 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Great job. Touchdown for Days.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Joe Mixon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Travel. Check 13.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set. 60 out low. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 3 down. 3 down. Ready, go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. They rallied and made the tackle.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Ready?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. On the screen, this is Eckler. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
No chance.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 15. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And that'll set him back 5.
I'm going to hit you all day.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now back to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Record.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the 1st half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Nice touchdown, baby.
Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Typically down in the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. And
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. Go. You, say go.
He'll drop to throw.
We ain't giving them nothing.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Here we go.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
6.
Hey, check mine.
Back to throw.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago. We still have more than a half of football to play. It's a first down.
Cincinnati.
Here we go. 40 set. 91. 49.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 1. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Tillery, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and long. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. a dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Snap.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Second down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll drop to throw. He finds his running back, Dixon. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off.
The Chargers.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Ready?
Check Mike 6, Mike 6.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Smoke.
Mike 6.
Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Lawrence. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check 43.
Now. Ready.
On second down, it's Grant.
Run and running.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set, ready, 30 base.
6. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Grant. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
Hit it.
Off play action. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. The officials are instructing. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Get the ball. Smoke. Mike's 49.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll set up a throw. Going deep downfield for Ron. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Rip left, rip left. 49's the mic. Watch 49. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Look at the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 45 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
D-line, get that quarterback.
Here's Eckler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yo, watch safety green.
It's Eckler again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6.
I got it.
Go.
No, me.
Bravo.
Mike 6. Mike 6.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
5. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. They go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Keep doing you, boy.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I got him.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Bengals.
I got him.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
You got nothing.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Set, hut, 60 yards. 55.
You must be dreaming.
Zoom.
Looking to throw.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field, G.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, it's Grant. Fights off the defender. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready!
On second down, Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike, 6. Man, that's trash.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Open man, it's Allen. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now Eckler. And an Allen to run. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Cut. Kill.
Get it.
Once more, here's Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25.
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, defense.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beat out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Hey, let's get that ball, D, let's get that ball.
At the 45-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, the win will move them to 7 and 2 now on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.